Welcome back for this episode 475. I'm your host, Wiz, and I'm very excited because I'm always very excited. We're going to play a chess variant today that's completely new. You have never seen this chess variant before. In fact, it's called 8 Kings Chess, which is a crazy name, but not as crazy as the variant. Let's put a challenge into the chat. Quick, try to find a friend to play it with us, and then we'll play it. So this is not the rules of chess. The rules are as follows. I'll paste them in the chat as I paste them in the other chat. The rules are every piece is royal. Now, for those of you who don't know, a piece is not a pawn. So let's say, for example, a pawn. That's not a piece. You got it? Good. Now, royal means if you capture it, you win. So in chess, the king is royal. The king being royal means if you're in check, you got to get out of check. If you capture the king, you win. Very, very straightforward concepts if you're a chess player. Now, if you've never heard of chess, a lot of this might be confusing. So go hear of chess, then come back and finish the video. With every piece being royal, that means, for example, if you move a piece out, you better not lose it or it's game over. Now, there's a problem right now, which is I have no friends. See, there's this button and it says play with a friend. I click that. Oh, let me do this. Oh, cool. Okay. So see the mouse up there, way up there, play with a friend. But in order to do that, you have to have a friend. And I am not going to play 8 Kings Chess out in the wild. Last week, we played a variant that was kind of like chess. So I just took a game from the board, from the general public, which is, by the way, a very scary concept, the general public. I went out there and I just followed the rules to the variant. But today we have to play with a friend. So come on, friends. I know there's some of you watching right now. Says Relax Super C is watching in the chat right now. So please click that link and he's doing it. Watch this. Challenge accepted. It was just accepted by JG 2017. So hi and thank you for saving the show. I'll just say asving the show because that's kind of fun to say. And then we'll put the rules in here as well. Every piece is royal. So that means, for example, you put your bishop out here, right? Okay, you better not lose that bishop. So my theory about this chess variant, I've never played it before, by the way, is that white just has an overwhelming advantage because he moves first. So I'll just win because I'm the white player. So then we'll play again when I'm black and we'll see how it really goes. Now, fortunately, I'm playing a nice high-rated opponent, so I can just win very easily. So now, if I were to capture this knight, I would win. So I can pretty much just win right now, right? I mean, I move to attack the knight. And he's hosed. The reason I went up here is so that I could later go over there. If I were to attack the knight, say, on this square or on this square, see how those attack the knight? Well, that would be so dumb, because he'd move the knight back and I wouldn't have an instant victory, which, by the way, is my favorite thing, an instant victory. Am I close enough to the side here? Is that good? Because I've been covering up this rook down here, and I don't like to cover rooks. Nobody told me because nobody watches the videos. So now that I've watched the video myself, which I occasionally do when I want to punish myself, I checkmate my opponent here with this stupid chess variant. LOL. We'll send that to the chat. By the way, LOL stands for lots of love. I'm sending him that to help him feel better about being dominated by me. So let's see. Queen e5 checkmate. He says, oh, Roy. He's saying Roy because he's from Britain, isn't he? Yeah, this is the flag of Britain. Reut is how you pronounce that in Britain. So let's play again. Oh, can't play him again. If the game is super, super short, by the way, like this short, then there's no rematch button because the website just figures you beat him so badly, you don't want to play with him again. I mean, why would you play with a guy who you beat in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves? I mean, what a waste of time. So it doesn't give you the button, which is bad because I do want to play again. There's no button here. Can we put that in as a change request? Let's do a CR for that. Change request. I guess I'm putting this in the chat again. Let's see if we get the same opponent. We don't. We get Squirrel, who is rated 1001. This is going to be scary because if I lose to Squirrel, I lose 1001 rating points if my math is wrong, which it is. So let's see. The goal now is to not lose any pieces. Okay, let's see if Squirrel's going to play by the rules because otherwise it's going to be crazy. Squirrel's like, I'm just playing chess, man. This is totally chess. And I'm like, destroy the knight, capture the bishop. Yeah. Stay calm. Let's make sure he's following the rules. By the way, guys, for those of you who are mourning the loss of the vase, it's morning again. The mace is back. That's not mace, I hope. Sure, Rondep 2. I'll just send him some punctuation. So I basically can't move anywhere here. It's too dangerous. I think we're going to solve this chess variant super quickly. I can't bring anything out. Check. Right? Because it's very simple chess variant. As soon as any piece is under attack, you have to save the piece. So I'm thinking about this check, okay? But it's not check. Just thinking about it, you know. And that would be a move. I have to save the bishop. I could be in big trouble here. Okay, so maybe I should have checked him, because then after that, I could, he'd defend the pawn with what? Maybe queen e2, maybe queen f3. I don't know. I don't know. We're still playing. This is crazy. This game has gone for several moves, and we're still playing. What a weird chess variant. Okay, definitely saving the bishop. Now, I know the pawns are not royal, because it says over here in the box, not pawn. So that means who cares about pawns, right? So I'm going to try to suicide my pawns. In fact, d5 might have been a good move. Queen a4 wins. Queen a4 wins, according to Chess is the Best Game. Good username, by the way, especially around chess players. It's not such a great name on, say, for example, a League of Legends stream would be a bad place to have Chess is the Best Game as your username. Queen a4 still wins. Now Queen a4 still wins. You should play Queen a4. I don't know what he's doing. So I'm going to play what I planned all along now, which is this move. Okay, so I'm going to capture something good. Queen a4 now no longer wins. I win. Let's send him a happy face, which represents my feelings right now. This may not be the right kind of face for his feelings. His might be more like this. But let's face it, I'm not feeling his feelings. It's not like I'm wasting my time on empathy. I'll just click this by accident. Thank you. I accidentally thanked him. That's cool. Do you want a rematch? We played so long that we can rematch. So let's do that. Now, because of your very small rating, I'm actually going to start with over there on the side, and then we'll play, because I kind of want to get the idea to find out if black just loses in 2 or 1 or 0 moves in this chess variant. So I am very happy playing you for the first time. That's cool, Square L. That's cool. I'll just say that's cool, because the word cool is even more cool than the word cool. So let's just say it's cool. Okay, every piece now pawn is royal. I am starting like this because I'm pretending to be black. It's really hard for me to pretend to be black because of how white I am, but I'm going to try. We're going to try. Okay, so that's my move, and then I'm going to play chess after this. Well, not really chess. We're going to play 8 kings chess, which is a little different. Oh, wait, if I do this, you can see nothing. Oh, see that up there in the corner? See that right there? I'm going to point to it. I'm going to point to it. Ah, my finger, my finger. Okay, calm down. What is it? It's a challenge from JG, whatever. I'm excited to take that challenge after I make some chess moves here, over here on this chessboard. Mango Town Plaza in the chat. Not just any plaza. He's a Mango Town Plaza, which makes no sense. It says, this would work with Crazy House. I guess Crazy House rules probably wouldn't come into play, but maybe some extra pawns to place anywhere would work. Maybe some punctuation would work. I don't know. Keep moving pawns, I guess. Oh, this would be good. So on Queen h4, I'm going to Queen f3. I liked that idea because it's a queen move. I like queens. And then I really want to move my pawn up here. I don't know why, but it's feeling magnetic to me. This would work with Crazy House, comma. I guess the Crazy House rules probably wouldn't come into play, but maybe some extra pawns to place anywhere would work. I love the way those robots talk. So let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story, because I love stories, and also you can't get away. You're stuck here. So I might as well. Oh, no, my bit rate is flaggy. Let's reduce it a little bit. 2000 kbps. I got a new Wi-Fi tree, so we should be able to be high definition in the stream. Guys, you see more pixels on my face? You see them? Yeah, they're pretty nice. That's the sound of seeing pixels. Okay, so anyway, it's more like that. The story is like this. Swirl's running out of time. Let's give him some time. Once upon a time, my dad had a business. It's a good story. Oh, I want to take this bishop so bad. Let's see what I can do. Oh, we're actually playing this variant. Can I tell the story and play the variant at the same time? Seems difficult. And in that business, he sold things. Okay, so he had this like warehousey thing where he sold things in this warehousey thing. So far, it seems reasonable. But get this. When an order for things came in, somebody had to read the order and somebody else had to get the things, okay? Because if you read the order and got the things yourself, it was super inefficient because you're constantly reading and getting and reading and getting. I know that your life basically consists of reading and getting, but just trust me, it was very tedious, okay? Just like life. Okay, it's very tedious. This is scary. Where's he going to go? Oh, look, he can't go anywhere. Never mind. Or never mint, as they say in crazy land. Okay, so what he did was he had one kid, because he was my dad and I was a kid, read the order. And the order would be like this: 1 crazy widget, 5 other orange crazy widgets, 3 crazy widgets that are small, 7 crazy large widgets. Okay, so he sold widgets. Okay, so this was super tedious for the readers because they would just sit and read, and then the getters, they had all the fun. So now let me tell you about the upgrade. Dun, 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 dun. In the year following the year which followed the year in which that happened, he upgraded the system to putting the order in the computer and then using voice to text. Now, this was back in 1924 when voice to text sounded like this. This would work with Crazy House. I guess Crazy House rules probably wouldn't come into play, but maybe some extra pawns to place anywhere would work. It was awesome. So we no longer required 2 people. That's 2, by the way. Just count them. 2 people to. Uh-oh, his queen could come in here. Stop that. Ooh, that was scary. 2 people to fulfill these orders. That's the word for it. Instead, 1 person would be the getter, and the computer would be the reader. So when you walked into this warehouse place, which was like a place with warehouses in it, all of a sudden you'd hear this computer going, 7 crazy widgets. But the problem is there'd be no time to get 7 crazy widgets because it would continue. 41 small crazy widgets. And there would be no time to get those, right? Because it's reading so fast. So we put the reading speed super slow. I'm laughing just thinking about it because it's so funny. Super, super, super slow. So that you'd have time to get the crazy widgets. This is going to be checkmate because I'm going to capture something, I'm sure. For those of you just wandering in, this is not real chess. GG. That was fun. Thanks. We actually played something. So it would actually sound like this. 7 crazy widgets. 7. And then the other thing is, if they wanted 41 of them, there'd be no time to get 41. And then the next thing would be just 1 of something. So this is what he did. This super genius, my dad. I mean, if you know me, you know how super genius he is. I got to be super careful here. I'm playing against a super genius. Let's try this move. Okay. So this is what he did. He would take the number of the widgets that the order desired, like let's say 41, for example, and he would have the computer read that number that many times because he knew just enough about programming to repeat something a number of times, which is the number. That's like an intermediate level programming ability right there. So if they wanted 41 widgets, it would say the number 41 times. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So it would be like this. 41 crazy widgets. 41, 41, 41, 41, 41, 41, 41, 41, 41, 41. I'm not going to bore you with that, but 41 times. I can't even say it with a straight face. It is so funny. So you walk into this warehouse of warehouses, full of warehouses, and you just hear the computer going 41. And that gives the person enough time to get the widgets. Man, it was brilliant. Usually people wanted 1 of something, 4 of something. So it'd be like 4, 4, 4. It's a robotic voice just saying the number over and over. And then the next item, and then really slowly the number of numbers in the quantity, which was the number equal to the number. Yeah. Cool story, huh? So anyway, when I see words without punctuation, like Mango was just writing this thing on the internet with no punctuation, which happens all the time, by the way, because punctuation is now obsolete. Internet no longer requires punctuation. Let's just use some pawns here. So constantly I'm seeing things with no punctuation and I'm reading them in that super slow computer voice to myself, which makes me feel super smart. This would work anywhere with Crazy House. I guess Crazy House rules probably wouldn't come into play, but maybe some extra pawns to place anywhere would work. These days, they've improved the voice to text. So it's not like completely monotone until the last word where it goes, work. Because it's like, oh, that's the last word. It must be a downward inflection. No longer is it read like that. But back in 1924, that's what we had. So anyway, there's your story. Now it's time for you to tell me a story. You going to do that? So this guy's kind of winning. Like if I play here, for example, he moves his queen up. He's attacking stuff and he wins. So watch out for that. He's playing pretty well. He's got a bishop that is attacking things. By the way, if you're wondering and super confused, if you just walked into this, because this is a live stream for you YouTubers, this is a live stream on twitch.tv/ChessWhiz. And if you're watching live, you just walk in. There's a guy playing chess, talking like a robot, and making the stupidest moves. The stupidest moves, okay? But the reason is my rating is 4. The other reason is we are playing 8 Kings chess, where every piece is royal. So all you have to do is capture anything and you instantly win. That's why we're playing like this, okay? It's not because we're stupid. It's not only because we're stupid. It's also the variant. Okay. So how do I win now? I want to capture a piece. That's all I have to do. Capture a piece. Seems simple. I'll just keep moving pawns because that'll keep them safe. I think I could play my knight here. I think that'd be safe. I'd really like to get my queen going. Oh, yeah. Except he'll take this with check and win. So let's guard that. Okay, so this is going to be brutal. I'm going to come in here. Then I'm going to come in here. Fork his pieces. Fork his pieces. That's the motto of the mantra. The mantra motto right now is fork his pieces. Okay, what does this say? Drugs could be defined as anything you put into your body for the purpose of changing a mental or physical state. I usually use my car for that if I want to change my physical state. I go from New York to Pennsylvania. Bam. Change my physical state. But anyway, you could use things you put in your body instead. Such as cars. Oh no! I try not to put cars in my body. Will you give me a take back, please? How about a take back? Because this was getting pretty interesting. Ah! 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 I was trying to make a move in the past. Have you ever done that? First you travel to the past. These buttons are like the time traveling buttons. And then you're in the past. You're like, okay, time to make a move. No. Apparently you have to travel to the present and then make a move. I wanted a take back because I wanted to change the past to one where I don't make a stupid move. That would have been nice. So if I could have just attacked the queen, maybe. He moves up here. But he can't infect me with any of these things because I'm guarding him. And then I come out here. Next, I'm attacking this. He can't defend it because he's blind. He doesn't see this. And then the next move, I take his king and I win. So that would have been really, really close. If I'd been a little smarter and he'd been a lot dumber, I would have won. That was very, very close match. Okay, let's put a link in the chat here. If you are watching live and you want to play 8 Kings chess with Wiz, this is your chance. Simply click that link faster than anyone else clicks it, which is pretty easy because nobody's clicking it. Challenge accepted. Heroku. Heroku? Heroku. I love your Heroku. I cannot come to the dance. I need to do my Heroku. Does this work? This looks good. Any recommendations? You were not alive 95 years ago. You really have to watch live, guys. If you're on YouTube and you're like, hey, I wonder what the comments say, and you scroll down, you're like, okay, that comment says first. That's pretty original. And then you're like, the next one's like, oh, it says hi. Wow, great. A guy commented hi and I read that comment. My life is so fulfilled. That's what you get on YouTube. But on twitch.tv/ChessWhiz, which is where we are right now in the present, not like in the past or future, what you see is the chat box where it says things like, hi, what is drugs? Lord Sakujo says that. Sakuji? Lord Sakuji says that. I'm going to go take that bishop and win. Hee hee hee. I'll type hee hee hee. That looks like heh heh heh, but it's hee hee hee. Because anyone who writes hee 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 like this is female. So I can't write it like that. I have to go like this. Hee hee hee. And you just have to know that's not heh heh heh. Okay? Just take my word for it. Hi, what is drugs? Drugs could be defined as anything you put into your body for the purpose of changing a mental or physical state. Any recommendations? I like that last part. You need one more take back, maybe? He resigns. Okay, no. And that game was too short to play again. Let me put another challenge in there, Heroku. I know that wasn't quite what you had in mind. Like, lose in 3 moves. What I'm going to do is wake up in the morning, eat some breakfast, lose in 3 moves. That'll be a pretty good day. No. Any recommendations? I watched a video on AI recently. By the way, I'm just reading the chat. The show is over. Now I just read the chat. I watched a video on AI recently where the AI could just look at the sound waves and make a speech synthesis of what it says and then translate it into different languages with your own voice. Whoa. Whoa. Hiroku's back. Can you... Whoa. You know what I just said? I have no idea what I just said. Sound waves. Okay, so here's how that would work. You talk into the microphone. The microphone feels the air and it into the computer. And then the computer hears the audio. And then the computer translates. That's not what it is. It's the device has to feel the sound waves and immediately translate. That's the same stupid thing as just converting to digital first. I really want to move here because I'm afraid of this. I don't know why I'm afraid of it though. So, let's try this. Now you can't do that. This is a funny variant. It's very stupid, and that's perfect for this show because it kind of goes with the show. You know what I mean? Stupid variant, show of unknown quality. Yeah, it's a good combination. Okay, we got another comment in the chat. Comment is, highs are a precious commodity. You know what's not a precious commodity? Real estate. Why is that? Why is real estate not a precious commodity? Well, have you ever considered how big the universe is? I'm thinking you haven't. That's because nobody has. The reason is it's bigger than you can imagine. Let me give you an example. Like the number 4. That's pretty small, right? And the number 11, it's getting up there, right? But now let's take the number 93, okay? That is a big number. You only think that's a big number because your brain is so small that 93 is big to your brain, okay? But now let's consider a creature whose brain is the size of, say, the solar system, just for example. This is looking good. My queen is attacking a lot of squares. So pretty soon I should be able to take some pieces with it. So a creature like that, 93, would be a very small number. I have a theory that the size of the number to you, it just is a function of how large your brain is. Because there's no limit to the size of the numbers. Like 500 billion is a small number when compared to the average number. Get it? Uh-oh. He's going to come in here. This is problematic. Oh, I solved the problem, guys. I just moved my king on move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I solved the problem. Brilliant. King d8. Okay. He could go here, so let's stop that. I might look stupid, but it's just my hair. Okay, so he's hiding. That's normal. Most people hide from me. Let's go here now. And now, here, and then, oh yeah, this is going to be great. So the universe is so large that you can't imagine how large it is. Your brain is not capable of imagining how large it is. Like, let's just take the distance from here to the sun, which you can actually see because you can see the sun. Hopefully you don't see it for too long at a time. I haven't won yet. What's going on? This looks deadly, though. This is starting to look pretty good. Attacking a thing. I'll send him some O's to show that I am paying attention. So if you look at the sun, you can see how far that is. That is so far. It takes light 8 minutes to get from the sun to the earth. 8 minutes. So if you were light, which you're not, you're way heavier, then it would take you 8 minutes to get from the sun to the earth. That's really, really far. 93 million miles for you Americans and British people, which is some of the people who are watching. I don't know how many meters that is, so you're going to have to work on that yourselves. Let's do this. Let's just do some more winning, I guess, while we talk about distances. Okay, so that's how far it is to the sun. That's super far. Now, just this galaxy. How wide is this galaxy from one end of the spiral arm to the other? 100,000 light years. Now, I can understand the number 100,000, barely, because I have 100,000 pennies in my bank account. So it is possible. But light years? Do you have any idea how far a light year is? Okay, so it takes 8 minutes to get to the sun, and it takes a year to go a light year. So if you were driving along for 8 minutes and you're like, wow, I've gone really far. I've been driving for 8 minutes. So instead you drive at that speed for a year. At that speed, day and night for a year. How far have you gone? Okay, pretty far. Now instead of that speed, you go the speed of light. Okay, I'm sorry, but you can't imagine that. I'm very sorry. Let's try imagining going at the speed of light for a year. impossible. Okay, so that's one. That's 1 light year, and the galaxy is 100,000 light years across. And that's just our galaxy. Okay, it's not like the big galaxy or like one of the largest galaxies in the local quadrant, whatever that is, local something cluster. It's I knew it started with Kura. Wow, it's big. I'm supposed to capture a piece. Well, how do I do that? Uh, this, I guess. Oh, I could go here. Let's do that. I'm attacking it. Oh, it's checkmate. Checkmate to the knight. That says checkmate, I think. Weird. Weird variant. That variant is spelled with an A. There we go. This is pronounced Wiesvariuch. It's German. It's like a German-French combination. Because it ends with which is a French sound. But then this Ver, that's German. So it's kind of a combination. Okay. So actually the galaxy is not a particularly large galaxy. It's like an average sized galaxy, and it's just one of many, 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 many galaxies in the local cluster. I think that's what it's called. GG. Colon O is another way to say GG. Whoops, I just said G. Well, it was a game, so that's good. Hiroku, I would love to play you again, but we're running out of time, so I'll play you again. Let's be honest, there's nothing else to do with life other than play Hiroku at chess. 8 kings chess. There are a few other things you could be doing. Like, for example, you could be doing the dishes right now. Or maybe you are. That would be good. You should be doing the dishes right now, shouldn't you? Yeah, but you're not. But I actually think this is a good use of time. I know you're actually watching this video because you should be doing something else. Because there's this interesting mechanism in the brain which goes like this. I should be doing X, therefore I will not do X. That's not a very good mechanism, but it's a very interesting mechanism, to be sure. How do I win? Anyone remember how to win this chess variant? I do not. I'll just keep moving these out. It might work. What are these called again? These house things? Okay. Yeah, that's enough talk about the universe. Since I can't understand the size of it, I guess I'll stop talking about it. Let's talk about what a good use of time this is. Because think about it. We're all getting older and there's no way to avoid certain death. So why not watch ChessWhiz TV? I can't think of a reason. Like, for example, if you don't watch ChessWhiz TV, later on you'll die. And if you do watch ChessWhiz TV, well, then later on you'll die. So I actually see it as pretty much tied for the best thing you could do. It's up there with doing the dishes. I don't know which one's higher, but it seems kind of tied because of the fatal nature of either activity. So really, might as well watch ChessWhiz TV. The other reason is that studies show that humans need human interaction. Now, unfortunately, you're not getting human interaction right now. You're watching a video of what is probably a human on a computer screen, which is actually nothing like human interaction. Studies show you should also get human interaction besides watching ChessWhiz TV. But for me, there's no humans in this room, so I might as well just broadcast my face to the internet. There's nothing else to do. No, actually, I think that this is very valuable. I got an email from someone yesterday, a man named Maxine. Thank you, Maxine, for that email. And he said, dude, you saved my life. You saved my life, man. I was dying, and then I watched your show, and I was dying slower. It was so good. So I really appreciated your message, Maxine. I think I'm going to take you up on that pepper shaker. that. Okay, I really did get an email. His name's not Maxine, though. Her name is Maxim, actually. I'm changing some details to preserve the anonymity of myself. I'm scared by these bishops. He's going to come down here and bishop my face. But the email said, I've watched all your videos. You're so amazing. And then I could tell he was joking because then he said, and then you started beatboxing. Amazing. Well, whatever your name is, Mr. Max, I laughed when I read in the email that the beatboxing was good. I mean, at first I was taking you seriously when you were saying good things about me. But when I saw that the beatboxing was good, then I could tell that it was yikes. Then I could tell that it was all a joke. If you haven't seen me beatbox, all you have to do is spend 10 weeks watching ChessWhiz TV for 40 hours a week, because that's about how much content is on YouTube right now of, uh-oh. Oh, I'm still doing okay. I'll just move over here and keep playing chess. 40, because there's 476 episodes and each one is an hour long. That's 476 hours. And that, if you work for 40 hours a week at watching the show for 10 weeks, that's 400 hours, which is actually about how much there is, because not every video is an hour. Actually, none of them are. So approximately 10 weeks of work. And in as a reward for that dutiful activity, you will receive somewhere in there ChessWhiz beatboxing. I don't know which episode number it is. Otherwise, I would not tell you so that you would have the pleasure of watching all those episodes, because somewhere in there, it's like a treasure hunt, except the treasure is beatboxing, which is not a treasure at all. It's awful. And then, yeah, enough talking about that. Yikes. Yikes. What's happening? There's like, wow. Don't you think? That's what I think. Ah! I'm going this way. Okay, he hasn't taken any of my pieces yet. All those moves actually gave me plenty of time, so thankful for that. Enough talk about the beatboxing, but I will be very thankful for the pepper machine. It's almost a joke. He wrote me an email and he says, "Dude, your beatboxing was so good. I want to send you a pepper machine." I ah, I can't say it without laughing. I want to send you a pepper machine. He really did. A very nice pepper machine for my pepper so that I could machine it better. I don't know. Maybe he saw my pepper. It's like, that man has inferior pepper. He needs a pepper machine. I don't know. But anyway, thank you very much. I'm going to take this. It's a thing. Whew, we're still playing this chess variant. It is intense. How do I win? Man. Okay, I'm going to push, I think. Gain some space. Whew. Nothing's been captured yet. This chess variant is getting sweaty. Either that or me. He has to go home. Then I come in here and I win. Wow. I'll just type that right in there so you can all read it. Wow. What a chess variant. But why is the clock so small? You ever notice that clock could be that big instead up there? Sheesh. We don't have time for any more games with you, Heroku. GG's, thanks. If I play you again, I might lose. That would damage my rating. My rating is very important to me. Very important to me. That's why I'm going to play this casual game with Stevis. Because you can't lose rating points in a casual game. Okay, there's one more topic we need to talk about before we end the show. This is the last game. This is the last game, so if you wanted to watch and play, too bad unless you're Stevis. I'm not going to play with you this episode. What I'm going to do, though, is mention that we do broadcast live every Sunday at 1 p.m. EST. That's Eastern time, for example, like the state of New York or the state of Pennsylvania. They're in that Eastern time area. I'll send him some dots so that he moves. And if you were to go to twitch.tv/ChessWhiz, I know I said that twice, but the third time, twitch.tv/ChessWhiz, you go there, and then you realize you spelled ChessWhiz wrong because you forgot the H, so you put the H back into Wiz, and then you're there, and you're like, great, it's 1 p.m. GMT, not EMT, Emergency Medical Transport, whatever that stands for. Whew, we're playing a chess variant. Let's see how this goes. Then you could watch live. You could watch that chat box like a hawk. Because remember when I was pasting in and looking for friends, you could be my friend and we'll play. Next episode, by the way, I fixed up the website. Did I tell you that? Yeah, I tell you that every week. But guess what? I fixed it up again. Let me show you the website. Oh, it's so good. ChessWhiz.tv. It's very hard to find this website because you have to put the H in Wiz. Okay, so you're here. And right over here, it says up next. And it's chopped off, but whatever. It tells you what we're going to play next. The center is a bit of a trap. So if you're ever wondering, should I watch ChessWhiz TV next episode? Is this variant going to be stupid or really stupid? You're like, yes, it's going to be really stupid. I think I want to watch that. So you can go to the website and see what the variant is and then leave the website. So I actually have Google Analytics attached to the website because I made it with myself with my computer. And the Google Analytics tell me that my bounce rate, do you know what that is? You don't know. Let me tell you. Your bounce rate is what happens when you bounce. If you go to a website and you look at a few things like what the next variant is, and then you leave, that's called bouncing because you just left. But instead of bouncing, what you could do instead is click a link, such as the link that says calendar. You click that, and then you can see a calendar of future episodes. If you were to do that, you didn't bounce. because, oh man, you just lost a piece. You didn't bounce because you went to another page. Now, unfortunately, I was dumb and I put everything useful on the front page. So that means my bounce rate is super high. You actually want your bounce rate to be about 0 because then that means people, they visit your website and they get sucked in like a Dyson vacuum cleaner that sucks you in. Not every vacuum does that. I'll take this in case he's not playing the variant. Actually, the other move would be good too. Let's play him again. He deserves a good turn. Start with that, so I'll pretend to be black. This episode, I'm pretending to be black. I would use an accent of black people if I could right now. And then you would laugh and say, wow, that accent is kind of funny. But since I can't do that, I'll just say I would if I could. That's the closest I'm going to get to pretending to be black. Yeah, if you ever make a website, you should put like something super useless on the front page. Like, for example, the President of the United States. Put him on the front page. And then people will be like, I need to navigate somewhere, anywhere. So they'll click the link that says get away. And then they didn't bounce. So that's what I would suggest if you make a website. If you ever make a website, that's what you should do. I don't mean any president, though. I mean Donald Trump. He's the current president. And if you're watching this in the future, we hopefully have a different president. So that could be the case, in which case you just need to notice that I meant the past president in the future. In the future, I meant the past, right? Like right now in the present, I mean the present, but in the future, I mean the past. Does that make sense? Man, time is so weird. I was playing a game last week, and there was a technology in that game. Uh-oh, he could play this move. I'll just stop that with this. Okay. And in the game, there was a technology called time dilation. I immediately, what did I immediately do? Did I research that technology? I don't remember. It happened in the future at this point. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. I actually played the game Sidereal Confluence. Sidereal Confluence? Whatever. I played that last week. It was pretty interesting. Have you ever played trading games like Monopoly, where you're like, okay, I have a property and you have some money. I'll trade you this property for that money. It's like that, except the game is massively trading only. Like, you start out with a bunch of useful stuff. He does want to take back. That was a crazy move. And it's useless to you. You need to trade it to others and it's useful to them. That kind of trading. So in order to do well, you have to trade a lot all the time. So you need to be great at wheeling and dealing. Needless to say, I lost. But it was fun. We got something going on in the chat. Someone in the chat says, this variant is better than it seemed at first. That's a real chin stroker. Yikes, I gotta protect all my pieces here. Oh, man, I got checkmated. But at least I didn't lose any pieces. Good game. That's so funny. I was so focused on this deadly skewer. That's a skewer, by the way, that he checkmated me. By the way, if you ever attack two things and they're equal value, and he needs to save them both, but if he saves one, he loses the one behind it because you're attacking them in a line like this. That's called a skewer, even if they're equal value. Usually in a chess book, chess magazine, that kind of thing, maybe even like a chess television show, they put a really valuable piece in front, like a king, and then a less valuable piece, like a queen behind it. Imagine this is a queen, okay? And so then you come down here like, I'm skewering you. You have to move your valuable piece, and I get your less valuable piece. But a skewer can be equal value. And now that you know that, your knowledge of chess is complete. This has been ChessWhiz TV. Thanks for watching.